Hi, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Wonder Snatch. Today I have another collaboration. I have, I think, one of the youngest drag queens in Singapore coming on my channel today, and I want to invite Opera Tang. Hi!
Hi everyone. Thank you for having me on on your channel. I'm just gonna say my channel. It's too early.
Oh, and Opera Tang is actually quite famous already. She was in the Pink Dot music video, and also she was doing some collaboration with MTV. So quite amazing how much you've achieved in 1 year that you've been doing drag.
Yes. Less than 1 year when at the time I was doing it.
Oh,
but,
wow. Okay.
More than a year right now.
So anyway, today we'll be doing like opera-inspired looks, okay? Because that's her aesthetic, so I'm going to be trying that out today. And if that's something you see, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And ring that bell while you're at it, alright? Ready?
Yeah, ever ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay. Okay. Alright, and we're back. Okay, hi, welcome, Opera.
Thanks for having me.
So, today we're gonna be I'll be trying on some opera looks.
It's very on brand for this.
Okay, so let's just get started. This video is actually a little bit delayed because you had a bit of a COVID vaccine reaction last week.
Yeah, it was my second jab, so I didn't anticipate that big of a reaction to the Pfizer vaccine. But yeah, I had a little fever, so sorry about the little delay.
But you know, in the interim, your collab with the House of Miss Jogan came out. That was quite a fun video.
Yeah, and thank God it came out as well.
Yeah. I'll go and watch that if you haven't already, okay? And let's try not to go over the same things that you went over there.
Yeah, so thank God it came out so we won't ask the same questions, right?
Was it fun? How do you find that collab?
It was really fun. I think it was the whole point of it was to chill and to spill tea and to like maybe just talk about myself, which I think it's comes naturally. I think everyone can talk about themselves. Yeah, so I think it was really fun.
Yeah, I had a really good time with them too. They're really quite fun
I saw
girls.
Yours.
Yeah.
So and your makeup for your boudoir look was so gorgeous.
Oh, that's my classic
do not expect
look.
anything. Do not expect anything of that standard on me today because I'm just gonna do something simple.
Oh, I'm pushing myself today to try to do a very opera inspired look, but I'll surprise you at the end about that.
I think the basic opera look is quite simple. It's just maybe like 2 to 3 colors.
Yeah.
So I think
I've only got about 3 colors today. So I know you probably talked about this on that channel, but I mean to let people who didn't watch that video, how did you come up with your aesthetic? This whole opera inspired thing.
Well, the more like media sensational thing is that I was inspired with my heritage and my ancestry because my grandmother and my great grandmother they loved wayang, which is colloquially known as Chinese opera. Sorry, it's Chinese opera, but colloquially known as wayang. And also because what was readily available to me at the time and my upbringing as well. But actually, the more practical reason was because that was what I kind of had within my reach at the time. So I had like access to like maybe an opera piece. That's why I was like, maybe I could do something at the time because with it. But the more like deeper, inspirational kind of thing was because of my family and
the rationalization.
Exactly. So that kind of went along with that and not like totally like just happened and at the inception of Opera Tang.
Because you said you were doing Chinese opera, Chinese dance, right? So is that where you got all the costumes?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Chinese dance has its roots in Chinese opera, so lots of inspiration from that genre. So that's why that kind of drew me into the aesthetic of it as well.
My mom actually was a huge into Cantonese opera at the time also. She actually did quite a lot of that when I was growing up.
Right.
Yeah.
Did she participate in it as well?
Yeah. She used to have lessons and shows and everything. So you know, even before I was really into...
I think maybe that's where you got your performance side from.
So it seems to have worked out for you very, very well. I mean, you seem to have blown up over the last year. Tell me what that's been like. And was it engineered? Was it spontaneous?
I think it was a mixture of both, but I would like to think it's more spontaneous. In university, we learn like marketing and stuff like that, and like I was like, what is something that people can already identify with within like maybe the Singaporean cultural sphere, and that was it was also Chinese or like Peranakan inspired. So I was like, Chinese opera is super dramatic and drag is super dramatic. What was available to me at the time was Taobao. And Taobao really saved my life. It's the Chinese version or the original version of like AliExpress. And there's so much like Chinese cultural stuff on it. So I was like, maybe Chinese opera, something to do with Chinese culture and like history as well. Like so that's how I got Tang, my surname, which is I don't know what you call that surname, family name. I just like kind of started this family on my own with one single.
I think Tang is quite a good family name for you because Tang is not just a Tang dynasty, but you know there's this double entendre there of Tang being a bit tangy, a bit
like
salt,
tangy.
a bit sour, a bit tasty, that kind of like a tart, you know, like tart.
Exactly, like
a tangy tart.
Yes, tart kind of thing. Yeah, so it appeals to both like Western and also Eastern audiences. So I was like, Tang is a good name. And opera is like something that like almost all cultures have. Maybe not all cultures, but maybe like musical or like theater-wise. Yeah, my marketing hat was on. I was like, I need to like market myself to both the Western and Eastern audiences. So,
and I guess this also goes into you call yourself a banana, right? I think I identify as that as well. So for people who don't know, a banana is someone who's yellow on the outside but white on the inside, mainly because of the pop culture that we grew up with. So
yes,
you know, all our influences and everything are very influenced by American TV. So that's why a lot of us
Australian TV.
Yeah. A lot of us consider ourselves bananas here.
Yeah. Which may or may not be a good thing. But this drag thing is also for me to kind of reconcile with my Asian heritage.
So your first time in drag was actually pink. Well, you're a pink dot queen, right? So in America they have Halloween queens and Pride queens. In Singapore we have pink dot queens.
Yes.
So you are the pink dot queen. So tell me about that. How that happened?
Yeah. So actually, about the pink dot queen because I was in Pink Dot the music video this year, but I was totally enthralled with like the idea of Singapore having its own Pride event, like back in I think 2008 or 2009 when it first came out. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so on board this pink dot bandwagon, this big pink dot train, and my favorite color is pink. I just wanted to do like a whole pink look because I love monochromatic looks, right? And that's how I was like, Chinese opera makeup has so much pink on it. It has so much pink in the costumes, and Pink Dot is such a great opportunity for me to just like showcase this side of me, this my love for pink, and like everything all together. So I think it was just like a culmination of everything that I loved. So that's why I did a first look. And for this year, I just did a totally like a total elevation of what my first look was. Last year.
I can see it.
So I'm gonna try to elevate it next year as well. So I already have kind of a little of an inkling of what I want to do. Yeah.
I do remember that first photo shoot you had when you were you in a MRT station or something below ground?
Yes.
Yeah.
Red Hill MRT station, because I was like, I need to make this picture super pink, this shoot super pink. So like I was like, the first thing I thought of was Red Hill MRT because it's so iconic in Singapore with the whole like the plastering, the painting of the whole MRT station, the metro with pink. So yeah, so I was like, pink on pink on pink on pink. What else is there not to love, you know?
Yeah, so it was a very successful shoot. I mean, it really kind of went a bit semi-viral because I think everybody saw it. I mean, I definitely noticed you from the first time you went on the internet. That was amazing. Yeah, I mean, it's not everyone gets that. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, because I wanted to like maybe start off with a bang and like make my mark, even though like I wasn't totally like in the scene already. Tell
us a bit about the process that you go through coming up with a look. It looks like a pretty big production.
The first one was actually, I was trembling, I was shivering. I don't know what like got into me, how I was like possessed to do the shoot, because that was my first time in drag. And not really first time in drag, like first time in drag in public. and I did it by myself and my best friend. The whole way I was like trembling. I can't really talk about it right now. I'm like just like stuttering because like thinking about the experience then. Yeah, I was so afraid that someone would come up to me, like bash me or like insult me or like pull my wig off or like confront me in public, and that totally did not happen. Yeah. Even though I kind of like tried to look fierce in the pictures, like in between shots I was like just trying to breathe and trying not to hyperventilate, because that was like maybe the environment that I was expecting growing up in Singapore and not seeing drag in public lah. So yeah, but that was my big like FU moment, like let's like do something new. Like if COVID's gonna happen, if I'm gonna die from COVID, I'm gonna die Opera Tang. So we're doing brows now. I'm like totally all over the place. This is totally not what I'm used to. That was like the feelings of the talent. But I have had production experience because I work in the entertainment sphere, so I kind of knew what it took, like the basic stuff that was needed to maybe put together a shoot and to have a shoot going successfully. So that part I like the managerial part I got down, but it was more on the talent side that like got to me, like trying to serve a look even though you are on the inside you feel this way, but on the outside you still have to portray something that you want to artistically achieve.
What kind of theatre productions do you do normally?
I'm actually a production manager in live performance currently, because I'm still trying to look for another job, because literally in the pandemic there's no market for these kind of things, and in Singapore all the theatres and the live performances couldn't go on for quite some time. So
with a theatre company? You're with a theatre company?
No, I'm not. I'm with a concert production company as well as a musical production company. So live events, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's totally what I do. As a boy, my boy self.
Oh yeah? So what looks do you have coming up?
So a National Day look. So if this comes out before National Day, yeah, hopefully I'm like literally in the midst of doing my costume right now. So yeah, you'll be able to see it maybe by the time this video is out, or maybe a little short while after.
Do you have a whole team that helps you with your shoots and everything?
A whole team? Oh no, it's a one-woman production.
I mean, obviously someone's taking the pictures for you, so you have a friend.
Yes. I enlist my friends, anyone who's actually available. So the first person who took pictures for me didn't really have lots of photography experience. It was literally taking pictures on my iPhone, and I just edited it on my Lightroom and Photoshop. I try to also take photos in public, especially during the pandemic, on a non-peak hour on a weekday. So not very many people are free during those times as well. After the Pink Dot music video this year, I think quite a few photographers have approached me, so we're planning a few collaborations as well. Oh my god, I love your look so far already. You're so far ahead. Okay.
When I was planning today's look, I know you like pink and it's probably going to be very pink, so I wanted to go for a complementary color. And I was looking at yellow thing. So this is going to be like a Beijing opera inspired
very heroine-esque, yes.
Yeah. And when I was doing research, they said that yellow in Beijing opera is actually fierceness. They call it fierceness. So that's very drag.
Yes. Exactly.
And also I thought I tried this new trend on YouTube called the Bardo eye, because it kind of looks like a Beijing opera mask. So that's what I'm trying to do now, which is basically this huge wing that blends into the blush.
Oh dear, okay. I'm totally not on board with these new trends. Not because I don't like them, it's just because there are so many, and I'm totally not like a makeup expert.
No, I don't usually do trends either, but I thought for this look I'd give it a go. I just don't know how black is going to blend into yellow.
I should probably like start trying like cream like makeup as a base first, because that's how like traditional Chinese opera makeup is, like, you know, you use the pastes and stuff. Yeah, but maybe that's for Halloween look that I have planned up.
Creams is best because you can get this kind of a blend.
Yes,
you know?
And also
this easier
the pigmentation.
Blend. So what are your biggest makeup inspirations at the moment?
I really like 80s makeup, so I really love like blown out blush, which kind of corresponds with Chinese opera anyways.
Cool.
And I don't want to really say plastic tiara, but because her features are so fish already that she doesn't really need a lot of makeup to maybe look womana. But I would like to maybe have a blend, like somewhere in between, like natural fish as well as bright colors. Like anything that is like very natural but super colorful. Yeah, I think that's like the aesthetic that I go for.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, but oh my goodness, like other Singaporean creators like Melvin Singh, Acid Rain, y'all churning out looks like it's nothing, and I'm just trying to do my makeup like basic. I am normally like this close to the mirror when I'm doing my makeup, so like I'm like covering my face in the camera. Oh, I love it. I think like if you just like powder it now, you look good already. You don't have any lashes.
Oh no, I got a lot more to do. So another thing that was in your MTV thing is your grandmother is so adorable. I hear that she's a little bit of a celebrity herself.
Yes, oh my goodness. I think she was the one that got more attention in the video than I did.
Did she still live with you?
Yeah, she stays with me. So
So she helps you with your outfits?
Yes.
Or do you do it all yourself?
No. I do not want to claim 100% credit for the outfits that I put out. Because my grandma is a wonderful seamstress, I come up with the designs and stuff like that. She comes up with like how to construct it and she guides me along the way. So she's the one who taught me how to sew on the sewing machine, and I'm literally doing my makeup now on this 70-year-old Singer machine, which I have covered, okay, so I'm not gonna destroy. She has helped me so much, not just with sewing, but also emotionally and as my grandma, yeah. I think
There's a Gigi Good story somewhere there.
Yes, but hers is with her mum, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think her mum was in like costume production or something.
Yeah, that's really lucky. I wish I had someone who would be able to come and help me with my costumes, because right now I'm just wearing everything off the rack and have so many ideas for costumes.
Oh my goodness.
But you know, it's just so expensive and it's not really practical, to do a costume just for, you know, YouTube or something. But you know, for my shows I'll definitely have stuff commissioned.
Yes. Yeah, your cabaret boudoir aesthetic is expensive, girl. Like drag is expensive already.
It looks expensive. It looks expensive.
It has, yeah. I mean that's the goal, right? To make it look expensive, like drag on a dime.
I was actually quite shocked to find out from the House of Miss Joachim thing that you have actually not performed before in drag.
No, I have not performed in drag before, but I have performed like out of drag in my boy self.
What do you usually perform as your boy self, other than Chinese dance?
Actually, mainly I've been on stage for classical Chinese dance performances almost exclusively in the past few years, because there are not very many male Chinese dancers in Singapore. So I kind of am called in most of the time because the community is really small, and when they do need male performers, that's where I come in. Not because there's abundance of choice, but because there is a lack of. Or not because I'm that good in Chinese dance.
Did you also do a lot of musical theatre? You mentioned before to me that you're a theatre queen. Is it English musical theatre also you're
English.
into?
Actually, I'm almost exclusively English language medium. I lie. The first professional production that I've done was Crescendo the Musical, which is a exclusively Chinese Mandarin language musical.
So you're a singing queen.
I wouldn't say so. I think you are more of a singing queen than I am.
Have you taken singing lessons before?
I was a choir boy in church
cool. Okay.
as well and in school. So I think those count as singing lessons too, right? But not really professional singing lessons. So
you mentioned in the House of Miss Joachim collab thing that you probably will not be singing live in your thing, or will you? Or
I don't know.
Are we in for a surprise?
If the sound quality is good, I may try to sing. If there's maybe a pageant thing and there's a talent segment and everyone else is dancing, maybe I'll incorporate some singing. I don't know, just to stand out.
Where do you think you're going to do your first performance once everything is opened up?
I really have no clue, because of the uncertainty of the pandemic right now, right? And I'll take anywhere that would let me perform. Beggars can't be choosers, right? Yeah. But I know you have a show of your own as well, right?
Yeah, I do these cabarets once a. Well, I was aiming to do it once a year, until the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
So I was actually planning the third one. when the pandemic hit. So that will probably, hopefully in 2022, we'll be able to do that.
Yes. And maybe you can invite me.
No, definitely. I think the first time was just me. The second time I was testing the waters by getting Becca on, and then the third time I think I will definitely want to try to throw in some other queens as well.
Performance, and like different types of
performance
drag.
and everything. Yeah, but
not just
and you
drag,
know.
right?
This is actually something I wanted to correct a little bit, because during my House of Miss Joachim collab, they asked me what my dream was, and then I went and said something stupid like have a makeup line. It's true, I do want that, but I think that's... Yeah, but you know, I completely forgot, sorry girls, that I forgot, but my real dream is to have a piano bar in Singapore. A piano bar, cabaret space in Singapore, yeah.
Oh my god, that would be really cool.
I really had to correct that and put that out there, because, you know, if anyone's listening, I want them to know that that's my actual dream. Yeah.
Actual dream.
And
yeah, I think it's okay, because like during the interview, you had to think like just say like stuff spontaneously. So I think, but if the answer is like not a lie, then I think it's okay.
Yeah, because we were all talking about, you know, makeup and stuff like that, and definitely having a makeup line is something that I've always wanted to do, but I think it's just almost impossible to do because it's so saturated, and unless you're a celebrity or like have like 50 million followers on YouTube or something, it's probably not gonna work.
Yeah, I think maybe if you're gonna do something like the first makeup product that you do, it may be a collaboration as well, because that's how people start out, right? And
so I'm like using the Vivian's palette today.
Oh yes, gorgeous. Literally all my makeup is drugstore.
Have you tried the lip stuff that you won from my channel? Oh, Opera Tang has won two prizes from my channel.
It is not rigged, okay? Yeah.
Because no one else comments on my stuff.
No. Yeah, thank you all for not commenting so I can win everything. But the Dr. 211, I literally opened it yesterday. I was like, it's not time for me to experiment today. So I literally experimented with one new product today, the Elmer's Magic School Glue, the one that all drag queens use, the purple one. Like, it's literally my first time using it today, and it's really good. I should have been using other brands.
What were you using before?
I literally just UHU and what the stuff that you can find in the
different.
bookstore.
It's really different.
Yeah, it's really different. Yeah. I'm trying out like a sunset kind of eye today. I'm not so sure whether it's picking up well.
What drugstore palette are you using?
I'm using the Revolution Pro.
Oh, cool. Yeah, those are not bad.
Regeneration Trends Mischief Mattes. Yeah, because these are like one of the more pigmented ones. I have like Morphe and like Jaclyn Hill, but they're kind of not in the color range that I want.
The Jaclyn Hill is quite good for sunset, what? The number 2 or number 1?
Number 2, yeah. So I have
number 2 is quite good for sunset.
Number 1 now. Yeah, number 2 I have it in a box. I don't want to touch it just yet. I mean.
Oh, okay. It's all very warm sunset colors. So actually I have that out too because of my yellow. So you mentioned in Ms. Joachim video so that you wanted to do a business, right? And you actually have a separate account called By Opera Tang. What's that supposed to be for your costumes? Is it costuming?
Costuming, but mainly accessory pieces, but not so small accessory, but like drag accessory. So I have yet to post anything yet, but because of the works that I've done are not made known to public yet, so I have to wait for the ads to be out, and then I can post the works. But I have had queens come up to me to make costumes for them already. So I'm literally working on one now for another queen. And
ooh. I will definitely have to get commissioned an Opera Tang original soon.
Definitely. I would love to do something for you. I totally would love to do something like cabaret inspired for you. Because you know all the ostrich feathers. Yeah, I do that as well. So anything feather related, I can totally make something for you.
You also mentioned you wanted to join competitions, right? What kind of drag competitions are you thinking of joining? Are you going to be auditioning for Drag Race Thailand Season 3?
I think the cast of Drag Race Thailand Season 3 has already pretty much been casted already. I mean, like, maybe in future, I don't know. Because I really don't think my drag is worthy to be on stage at the moment, at the level of my closet or my makeup skills or my performance level, because I literally have not been doing anything. Yeah, so...
But is that something you can see yourself doing?
Definitely, yes. I would love to represent Singapore or be in a Singapore drag race thing. Yeah. Or I mean, even pageants. I think maybe there's one coming. There may be talks of Singapore's first drag pageant after the pandemic.
Oh yeah? By who?
Yeah, but it's just talks. I don't know. I may be lying. Maybe just be a rumor. Yeah, so you should totally join that as well. And then you could sing everyone else. No, girl, drag pageants have no age limit, right?
I know, be competing with the young whippersnappers like you all.
No, like, I mean, okay, it's also a platform for you to market yourself. And also, I don't know, just to have fun, you know, it's like literally Singapore's first drag pageant, you know. Or maybe you'll be on the judging panel, I don't know.
Oh yeah, maybe I should just judge.
Okay, but you're like so far ahead, like I'm literally I'm still naked. This is literally my first time talking to someone literally when I'm doing my makeup, because normally I do my makeup in silence and with music. Oh my god, your shading and makeup ability is so... I literally look like I am a novice, like next to this, to this one to snatch. Why Victoria won the snatch? I think you've mentioned, spoken about this in the previous video.
Yeah, I wanted something a little bit with, as I said, like a double entendre or something that was easily punned. So, you know, snatch has so many meanings in the gay world, right? You've got to snatch your face, snatch your man, snatch your body, snatch everything. So that was
everything snatched.
Snatch your wig, snatch a crown. So I really like the word snatch, and I wanted something very superhero-y. So, you know, Wonder Snatch sounded good, and it also rhymed with, like, you know, Benedict Cumberbatch, who was quite famous at the time when I was doing. So I wanted a kind of a classy, slutty kind of name. Yeah. And I just realized yesterday that it's actually pretty similar to also Alaska's last name, you know, Thunder. So that was totally maybe subliminal, but I just realized, you know, it's got this kind of that kind of rhythm. So I think I really like that.
I think people know you more by Wonder Snatch than Victoria, because if people say Victoria, I'll be like, oh, you mean Wonder Snatch?
I don't mind. I actually prefer it actually. Victoria is a placeholder.
Yes. Okay, yeah, you can change your name anytime. Like, did she change her name? I thought her name was Wonder Snatch.
So, you mentioned in your previous videos you have some very strong views about the role of drag and gender and all that. Right. Is that something that you've spent time thinking about?
I just grew up in an environment where, I mean, information is readily available, literally through the internet, and also watching a lot of drag since my secondary school days. So that kind of shaped my worldview on what gender is and what humans are. Like literally, so I also have quite an inquisitive nature, so I literally watch documentaries like of how gender is perceived or is constructed in other societies, like the Fa'afafine in some Polynesian groups, and also like the 5 genders, like warrior, for example, in Java, in the pre-colonial era where there were like 5 genders in the Indonesian island. And in China as well, there is a binary, but the how to say, the word for him is, or her or them, it's ta, right? Where the left vertical like denotes the gender of the person, but actually I think predating like the Cultural Revolution, the pre-1900s. So like there's this like movement in China where the radical, where it differentiates between the male and female. It's like they put an X instead of like 站人旁 or the 女字旁. So it's like, so there is like gender, how to say, construct,
binary, the binariness,
and fluidity between cultures. So I felt that was super interesting because
that's very interesting, because in most of the Western world it was Christianity and everything which kind of like policed gender roles and reinforced the binary to so it seems like it's quite interesting that it happened independently in China as well.
I grew up Catholic, so that kind of framed what like a male and female, very distinct lines of what males and females are. So I think that kind of didn't sit well with me, because I like from the start I was like, I don't feel like I wouldn't say I'm like not cis male, because I literally don't like labels and I don't want to like pinpoint myself on the gender spectrum, right? But I would say I mean, so you're non-binary?
Non-binary? Would you?
I wouldn't-
Is it how you identify? What would you identify as?
I wouldn't want
want
to like
tell
put
you
that
what
on,
you
put
identify
it on
as,
video, put it on paper. But I wouldn't say that I'm not. I wouldn't say that I am, because I think I'm still exploring myself, and I think that's okay. Yeah, but I wouldn't say I have like gender dysphoria, because I'm not clinically diagnosed, so I'm not trans, and I'm totally fine with my body. It's what's up here that I'm trying to figure out. Yeah. I think that's what life is. You don't have to like pinpoint what you and set what you want to be, like through drag as well, or like maybe through gender.
Yeah, and that's what I think that's what drag is for, right? Drag is here for.
Yeah, that's exactly what drag is. It's literally a play on gender and satire and
it's to explore
to
gender
poke fun
and
at
to
what society thinks.
yeah. What role do you think drag has in Singapore society? There are quite a lot of new drag queens here in Singapore now. Do you think drag is successful in Singapore?
Successful. I think doing drag already is like a huge milestone in Singaporean society, when there's so much like opposition and toxic masculinity for men to even like wear makeup, or even let alone like pad and put on female clothing. But I think ultimately drag queens have, I would say, like a spokesperson role to play in the society, because you're literally put on a pedestal on stage to I wouldn't say represent, but maybe you have that platform to talk about social issues that affect the LGBT community. So I think that is something drag queens can explore and have already been doing. Our scene is still growing, and I think the more queens, the better.
Yeah. So what kind of advocacy do you see yourself doing?
Actually, personally, I feel like even without like this notion of LGBT or like drag in society, I think I'm most drawn to helping the elderly and maybe the homeless, because and people with disabilities. I think those are the people that I am drawn towards most, and also trans people who have been like kicked out of their homes, and because they're the most vulnerable in our community, right? So
Definitely.
So maybe the elderly. I think drag shows for the elderly are just such a cool idea.
It seems like people who accept drag the most are like kids and the elderly, because I don't know. I don't know,
between,
because
like,
maybe
everyone-
the elderly they just don't care
everyone
anymore,
has
right?
opinions in between. Yeah, because I think maybe they just see it as a performance art, and like my grandmother, for example, like she doesn't really take offense, or she actually celebrates me doing drag. But I'm not so sure if my grandfather, if he
Wow,
was
that's really
alive,
cool.
he would be accepting of what I'm doing. The human connection when maybe if you perform at or you participate in these community engagement activities, or like when you're at, I don't know, doing a charity show for these beneficiaries, I think that's what they're appreciative of, basically. But I think like drag shows for elderly is a thing that we could do. I think you do a drag show for charity as well, right? That was for the cabaret,
Yeah.
right?
So my cabaret is for charity. Yeah. So just for charity.
And what beneficiaries do the proceeds go to?
My pet charity is this thing called the Action for AIDS Fund for the Arts. For me, when I came back from New York, I really felt like performing and telling stories and telling queer stories and everything. It's so important in increasing empathy in society. So that's why I really wanted to channel stuff towards the arts. So we've actually funded 4 short films, and I think about 2 of them are almost done. So we will actually be having a little bit of a film festival soon.
Oh my god!
So I got to prepare my look for that.
Right. Is it open to public? Doing ticket sales and something like that?
We might make it a Zoom thing or something. Yeah. So we haven't decided yet. I'm just getting ahead of myself.
Oh, this is like film awards or something, right? Or just like a film screening for.
Yeah, like at a film screening.
But if it's a non-pandemic time, everyone can just maybe you can book out a theater or some place to watch it.
Yeah. But it really sucks. So Singapore has gone back into a bit of a lockdown, and good thing my format was born out of lockdown, so it doesn't.
Yeah, that's not affected that much.
so it's perfect for this. Yeah.
Is this the right?
Okay, so we're a little bit further along now, I thought we'd play a little game. I mean, the House of Miss Joachim had some games, and I
Right.
prepped you a little bit on this.
Yeah.
So, you know, in your MTV video, you talked about all your past looks. I
Yes.
thought it'd be quite fun to talk about all your future looks. Okay, so, you know, you have a very strong brand and a very strong aesthetic. So I thought maybe it'd quite fun to maybe reimagine some of the recent drag race runways and how Opera Tang as a
Right.
contestant would
Okay.
handle this. Okay? Okay, so first, what would your entrance look be?
My entrance look. I would do something Hanfu inspired because that's not something that has been seen on Drag Race on any of the franchises. And
Hanfu?
yeah, Hanfu, which is Chinese traditional dress.
So like
specifically
the very
Han-
formal kind of a...
not really formal, but it's like hanbok, but it took inspiration from Hanfu, which is I think the transliteration into Mandarin, but it's the traditional dress of the Han Chinese people. Yeah, like it's like the kimono version of Chinese.
Ooh, and what would your entrance line be?
Oh my goodness, you're like bombarding me. I haven't thought of this yet. Okay. I
Who's
don't
ready
know.
for some tang? How about that?
Okay, it needs to be. I think if the producers want me to do something like super bitchy or something, just to get the entertainment value. So, or maybe I'm a tangy bitch, or something like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, something saucy.
I'll probably say something really basic, like I'm here to snatch the crown or something like that. Really super basic.
Yeah, that's totally in your lane
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
So what would your hometown look be? You gotta do a hometown look. How would you represent Singapore?
My initial thought was to do something Singapore Girl inspired because that's internationally recognized, but that kind of like bit me in the ass because I did a Singapore Girl look for National Day last year, but Singapore Airlines took down 2 of my posts. That's why I normally post in threes, yeah. So like you can see like the second set of posts that I did in threes, like I only have 1 picture there because 2 of the other posts were videos, and it showed me going from myself, the boy self, to Opera Tang, and that didn't sit well with the branding or the messaging that Singapore Airlines wanted to have with their customers.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
They reported copyright, which I'm not so sure why, because I did not infringe on any of their intellectual property. Maybe it's the Singapore Girl uniform, but that's kind of like the design intellectual property, but not really. I changed it up quite a bit actually. I cut off the sleeves, I rhinestoned it, but maybe because they didn't want to. I don't know. I'm just speculating. Maybe they didn't want to.
Maybe they copyrighted the pattern or something like that, or even the term Singapore Girl, right?
Yeah, but I didn't.
Because they really want to.
Yeah, but
They-
patents can't be copyrighted. They can be like how to say trademarked and like under the design kind of. I think it's just called the design legal terminology for intellectual property.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
no publicity for you then, Singapore Airlines.
But I am gonna do a revenge look for it. So it's gonna be an all black kebab.
Oh yeah.
So you can totally
Oh,
watch out for
that's
that
cool.
sometime in the future. Yeah.
So what would your hometown look be?
So not the Singapore Girl look. It would be something that I'll be doing for National Day this year. So it's the dress that I'm working on. Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yes. It's-
You know, I thought what I would do, but you know what I would do? I would probably do Marina Bay Sands. I would come in like this.
Okay.
In the producers, they had the Empire State Building dress. I want to do a dress like that, but for the Marina Bay Sands with this big hat.
Oh my
with
god.
like a
Like a
fascinator
fascinator. Right. And then
No,
pouring.
a big hat, like a hat almost
the
the size
bowl-
that Scarlet Envy wore.
Okay.
Yeah, but the Marina Bay Sands.
So the body, like the 3 structures will be like your dress or something, and then the hat would
It'd be my dress
the
and then
boat.
2 sleeves, and then the two sleeves
my
would be
God.
dangling down like a
Yeah.
kimono. I'll be walking like this.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I spent too much time thinking about
I
this.
don't know. I mean, like that's totally.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So recently on All Star 6, there was this Clash of the Patterns look. What would you do
Right.
for Clash of the Patterns?
Oh my goodness! I'm just totally thinking everything in the line of Hanfu, but it's gonna be from I'm not so sure what's it called in English or in Mandarin for that matter. It's like this. It's a long dress that starts from the upper bust that goes all the way down, and there's gonna be paneling, so there's gonna be like stripes of stuff. So the stripes will be totally different patterns. And I haven't really thought about the sleeves part of it yet. But because I will do a reveal to it, because it's literally something that I can just open up and do something. So I may do, I don't know, I don't want to do a bodysuit because that kind of is quite a bit basic, but the patterns wise, I would totally do different patterns for all the stripes. And then it'll be totally flowy. I'll be walking down the runway, and then twirling, and then it will just go out into a big skirt. Because skirts normally start your waist, right? This will be a totally more dramatic effect, and then it will just drop off.
I was actually thinking of doing Singapore girl for
this one because of the batik,
but,
right?
Yeah, but I wanted to get the batik, but I want to get all the different colors
Yeah.
to represent different colors of the ranks of Singapore girls.
Oh, okay.
And maybe a clash of the patterns going all the way up.
Okay, the patterns are all the
Or something like
same,
that.
but just it's only the colors that are
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
But I think
it's just the
that-
colors. So I guess it wouldn't be clash.
No, because
And then maybe-
batik, right? There's totally different types of batik. There's
Yeah.
the more geometrical ones,
Yeah.
more like floral ones. So I think you totally can still do that because batik in Indonesia.
Yeah, so maybe a huge batik, a huge batik thing.
Yes, and that hasn't been seen on Drag Race as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think we have Southeast Asia, and Asia has so much to offer actually in Drag Race.
I think so too, yeah. So next on our list was the blue ball. What blue look would you do?
Okay, so when I thought of balls, right, because you know in Chinese opera they have those like little dangly balls on the top of their crowns. So I'm totally gonna do an exaggerated version. I don't know where to procure the materials from, but it's like those. Maybe I can just show you, or maybe I can show you on screen. I have it here. Yeah, so these are the balls I'm talking about. Yeah, so it's all gonna be blue.
Oh, but all blue.
Yeah, it's like a pom-pom thing. And then in different shades also. And then in a more modern silhouette, maybe in a bustier or corset. Because I think I'll look good in a corset. Because my waist is like 26, 25 inches.
Yeah, irritating. Tiny little. That's why you can wear all these
More feminine.
opera women's clothes.
Yeah, women's clothes. Yeah, I'm a size. I
It's
used
the
to
best.
be a size
Yeah.
4 or a size 8 UK US.
Oh
I'm
my
not so
god.
sure.
Okay, let's not talk, let's not talk about that.
Yeah, that's not really an obstacle. I mean, that's like kind of skinny privilege, maybe.
So for me, I was thinking, what is blue for this region? And
Right.
and for some reason, I came up with blue pea nasi padang.
Oh yes.
You know the butterfly pea,
Yes, they grow
that
outside
makes
my
the rice
house,
blue.
actually.
So I wanted to do a butterfly pea kind of a look, either with a big floral butterfly pea blue,
Oh, okay.
maybe a nasi padang look, but with the blue rice.
Right, that's beautiful. Where do the balls come in though? Do they just like hang below?
No, and no, this time the ball. No, it's a ball. It's a ball, as in the
Ball,
ball. You know? The-
blue ball, no
A
blue
ball,
balls.
yeah.
I thought it was like balls.
No, not blue.
Plural. Oh, blue ball. Okay.
No, a ball. Yeah.
My
I guess we
mind
could make
literally went
balls,
to ball. Oh my goodness.
Blue balls.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. I took it too literally, but yeah. You can also do. But maybe it's still in the line of balls, like nonya baza, which is a nonya dumpling.
Oh yeah. Nonya baza.
With the blue
rice balls.
Yeah, with the blue coloring in it as well.
All right. Next on our list, fringe runway. What will Opera Tang do for the fringe?
I think maybe sticking to the opera theme has been too like boring. But the only thing that I can think of is like fringe in maybe Asian culture would be literally an operatic dress. So there is already fringe there, but the fringe that we use is a bit different. I thought of 2 ideas actually. So should I take out stuff? I have my costume beside me.
Can show us all your fabulous outfits.
Okay. So you know the Chinese knots, right? During Chinese New Year, it's like to symbolize like good luck or something. Yeah, I think maybe I can use that material or use this kind of material for fringe. Yeah. So this is maybe on the shoulder, but not really on on the side of my head, but maybe on my shoulders, so that it kind of have that like kind of really effect, and also as a dress or maybe as embellishment for my skirt or something. also in the line of Chinese opera too, I think this is getting too repetitive. The hair that they use, right, at the back is like, it leaves like 20 cm off the ground. It literally, hair goes all the way down, but it's not like normal wigs. It's like just nylon threads that kind of are woven together. It's kind of like what Simone did for her hair fringe. Yeah, the one with the nails.
Yeah.
That's so I'll maybe do something like that too, but like a Chinese version.
For me, for my fringe look, I would do a huge Malayan look. So I want to make a Malayan with this huge, all made out of fringe,
Okay.
and then reveal into a mermaid, a white mermaid gown.
Oh my god!
to be,
Okay.
to be Malayan.
Okay,
with all the fringe tassels and everything.
Oh my goodness! I think we don't have we don't have that many like cultural touch points in Singapore or even in Southeast Asia to think about. So maybe I may be doing something like that soon. So
Oh, oops.
shit. I can't talk too
That's
much
fine.
about it.
You can have that idea.
No. I mean, you can elevate it and make it like more one to snatch, but I'll be doing something like that soon.
Cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Okay. So all your looks have been pretty opera inspired. So
Yeah.
I want you to step out of the box for this
Yeah,
next one.
okay.
The last runway for All Star 6 was the goth runway. What would Opera Tang do for goth?
A more international style, right? Actually, I feel like opera can be goth as well. You know
Oh,
how
That-
Trixie
that-
Mattel has a makeup and she has that, and then she does it for all the looks, right? So there is a very strong
Yeah.
like that's
Strong
Trixie,
branding, yeah.
that's Trixie Mattel, right? But maybe because I'm afraid that my personality doesn't shine through enough, I just need to go through with this opera theme. But a black and white mask. I think I need more research into this because I'm not too sure, not too familiar with the goth culture. But because I've only seen it on the internet and also on memes.
Is there any Chinese funeral outfit? Maybe like a funeral,
a funeral
all black
dress?
I mean, but Chinese funeral is mainly white, right?
Yes,
Chinese funeral is
white.
very right. So you really stand out on the runway by
Yes.
doing
A whole
maybe
white look.
all white ghost kind of a Chinese,
Yeah.
Chinese
Yes,
jiangsi kind of a look.
Actually, I feel like I'm holding back a lot because a lot of everything you're saying, right? I'm already planning stuff. When you ask me those questions, I'm like, oh shit, I'm doing something similar, and I can't bring my mind off that thing that I'm already doing, so I can't think
Oh,
of
no.
anything else.
Okay, fine. Don't share spoilers and everything.
Okay.
Is that what you're doing for Halloween? Are you doing a jiangsu look for Halloween?
I don't know.
No, I play fighting games. So there's this character in a fighting game called Darkstalkers, and she's Chinese jiangsi lah, and she's one of my favorite characters
Oh my
ever.
God.
And one day I really want to cosplay her. Her name is Xian Go,
But
and she's one of my favorite. I used to draw her all the time when I was young.
Yeah, you seem really super artistic. Like, look at your face. Look at my face. I'm so basic next to you.
She's really draggy too because she's got this huge boob window.
Yeah, that's totally PlayStation.
So that's her. That's her look.
Oh. Okay, I've never come across her, but that she is totally a drag queen. She is a muscle queen like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's got these huge claws
Yes.
that she
Can
fights
be
with.
nails. Yeah, and you do nails too, right?
Okay, I have my last thing here is what would you do for Snatch Game?
Cool, like, I want to be Lucy Liu.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Because, oh my god, the first time I watched Charlie's Angels, the remake in 2000 something, I was so encaptured with the aesthetic of like a powerful woman spy. And I saw Lucy Liu,
Yeah.
and I was like, I don't, fuck you, Cameron Diaz and Drew Barrymore, but Lucy Liu was like my Asian idol for so long. Yeah, because she was like,
Oh yeah, for me it was Lucy Liu on Abby McBeal.
oh wow.
It was when I was watching my and this Asian, you never see this gorgeous Asian woman
Yes.
comes up and she's like super bitchy and everything
Exactly.
in that show. I was
and she
like
was so sexy.
in love with her. Yeah, I think Lucy Liu's a good one. But how would you make her funny?
I don't know. I think if I was to be in the American the American version of Drag Race, right? I think you would totally need to play up on the comedy, like kung fu part of it, which is totally stereotypical. But I think it's to relate to audiences, right? And that's what they know. But also maybe put in some Asian references that only Asians understand. I think maybe the point on race in America is already like too sensitive, so I may not wanna do Lucy Liu in the end. I don't know.
So who would be a backup?
I haven't really thought of this. I want to do dim sum
Actually,
dollies.
I don't know.
But no one really.
Oh yeah.
Because they're so theatrical. But in out of Singapore, I'm not so sure if anyone really knows them. But maybe.
I do Pam Ui.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Pam. Oh my god, I love Pam. She is such a character. Oh my god.
How much more do you have?
I just my lips and I'm gonna add a lot of blush.
So you're almost done?
Yeah, and I'm doing a very basic look, guys, so don't judge me. And I when I'm talking, I forget to do stuff, and I forgot to do my lip liner.
This is the drag BEIJING opera mask, Lian Pu they call it.
Yes. Oh my god, you look so good. I love that little flower stamp that you have on your head.
Yeah, no, I have my reference picture right here.
Yeah.
You've seen this before, right?
Yes, of course. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, gorgeous. Your reference picture and your face totally elevated. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I think we're just going to go off and throw on some finishing touches, and then we'll be back with the wrap up. All right?
Okay. See you in full drag.
Okay. Bye. See you all guys in a bit. Okay. All right, and we're back, and these are our opera-inspired looks. Opera in her branded, stamped face, and me doing a BEIJING opera Lian Pu yellow look.
Oh my god, you look so gorgeous.
Wig.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Thank you. And actually dropped my wig, so it's a bit messy in the back, but I think we just have to take pictures from the front today.
Like the back of my head has no hair at all. It's just all on the front.
Alright, so thank you, Opera, for coming to my channel. I hope you enjoyed yourself today.
Thank you so much for inviting me, and this was so stressful because this is the fastest I've ever done my makeup.
If you ever go on Drag Race, you need to be able to do quick drag. So,
yes, and now I'll be a Kimura Hall.
Yeah, this is good practice.
This is so stressful.
Alright, so why don't you tell everyone where they can find you on the interwebs?
You can find me at the Opera Tang, THE Opera TANG, on all social media platforms, but I'm mostly active on Instagram. Actually, only on Instagram, but I'm also on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter. But I'm literally mostly only posting on Instagram, so you can just follow me there.
Sorry, and then of course there's Buy Opera Tang as well, in case you ever want to buy some costumes or accessories or anything, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, so if you like this video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and ring that post notifications bell. It really helps us all out here on YouTube. Alright?
That's
okay,
right.
Opera?
Yes, everyone
I'll catch
follow
you soon, and I can't...
Victoria One Snatch on YouTube.
Follow. And of course, I can't wait to see all your upcoming looks. I think we had a bit of a teaser today.
Yes, oh my god, I couldn't answer so many of your questions because those were really quite spot on for the looks that I have upcoming.
Alright. If you want to see those, make sure you're following Opera Tang, alright? Okay, bye, see ya.
Bye everyone.
BEIJING Opera, Lian Pu. A bit Sailor Moon. Check out my other collabs. I styled a wig there with Salome Black, and also I interviewed Becca the Bus over Chinese New Year. See ya. Oh, these are my Utica nails. Reused.